Welcome to Good Morning KU. My name is Emma.
And I'm Kate.
And this morning, since we are approaching our much beloved Thanksgiving break, Kate and I thought we'd talk a little bit about, what we're thankful for as we're approaching the break and sort of getting ready to relax. So, Kate, what are you thankful for? We actually brought some pictures as well.
All right, well, I am thankful for my family. That was my dad when he came down for Dad's weekend, so it's always a good time when I get to go home for Thanksgiving because I don't get to see them that much during the year, so I'm definitely thankful for my family and everything that they do for me.
So cute. That's a great picture. I'm thankful for people who have sort of helped me get to where I am. This is my best friend from high school and my high school band director. Just some really great people who really boosted me throughout my life.
That's great. We always need people like that in our lives. Well, I'm thankful for my boyfriend. He came down this weekend to visit me. He got a flight all the way from Michigan. And he's here for my semi-formal this weekend, which is really nice. I only get to see him about once a month, so I'm thankful for every time he gets to come down and visit.
These are my little sisters, Isabel and Katie. I'm very thankful for them because they have put up with me, and when we were little, I wasn't super nice to them, but now we're super close because of it, and I'm super thankful for just everything they do, and they're really fantastic people.
That's such a cute picture.
Yeah, it was at my graduation.
That's really cute. Well, I'm glad you have people like that in your life. This is a picture from Minnesota. That's downtown Minneapolis by the Stone Arch Bridge. So it just shows I'm thankful for Minnesota. I'm thankful for where I come from. I think being born and raised in Minnesota shaped a lot of who I am, and it's helped me even here in Kansas being a Minnesotan and all my fellow Minnesotans. I'm definitely grateful for that state, even though it is literally the coldest state ever.
This is a picture from this year in marching band. This is my big Olivia. I'm incredibly thankful for her. She has made this year for me transitioning into college just so much easier. She basically was my mom for the first week or two of college, and it really helped me settle in, and I'm really, really thankful for everything that she does for me.
That's great. And then, of course, I'm thankful for game days. Those are two of my best friends.
Yes.
So game days are always a good day here at KU, whether we're losing or losing. It will always be a good tailgate, and so game days are always fun. So I'm definitely thankful for days like those.
Game days are always fantastic. And this is me and my family. I'm very thankful for them. I mean, obviously, my mom, my stepdad, and my brother are always incredibly supportive of me and everything I do, especially in band. They love to come out and watch me march, and I'm just very thankful for all the sacrifices that they make for me and everything that they do.
That's so cute. Well, it'll be really nice to be home with family. Are you
Yes.
going far to go be home with family?
I live very close, actually, so I'll just be a couple minutes away, but my family is doing the homestay program, so I will have some international students staying with me over the break, which will be fun.
Oh, that'll be really nice.
I'm really looking forward to it. What about you? What are you doing over the break?
I am flying home Tuesday night, back home to Minnesota, so that will definitely be a good time. It'll probably definitely be cold. It has already snowed there, so I'm anticipating a little bit of snow. But it'll just be nice to be home with family.
Make sure you bundle up.
Oh yeah, definitely. I always have my winter coat on at the airport. And everyone's like, where are you going? I'm like, basically Antarctica.
Yeah, I think we're all looking forward to sort of having that little break, that time to sort of gear up for finals. Everybody just sort of take a breath and relax for a minute. Well, I think that's all I have this morning. What about you, Kate?
Yep, that's all I've got. All right, so we'll be back in just a second, and I'll be back with the news.
Some say e-cigarettes aren't dangerous,
But science shows nicotine can harm teens' developing brains.
no matter how they're exposed.
Let's do an experiment to find out.
Here's a teen who won't be using e-cigarettes.
Now we need one willing to risk their brain development.
Care to volunteer your kid?
Welcome back, and I'm Kate with your Good Morning KU News Update. Nigerian attack leaves 12 people dead and 22 injured on Wednesday night. 4 suicide bombers set off explosive devices in the city of Maiduguri. No group has claimed responsibility. Puerto Rico experienced another power outage as a result of mechanical failure. The Puerto Rico Electric Company states that only 18% of the entire island has power. This is a hit after Hurricane Maria. Senators will introduce a bill that will improve the federal database used to check gun buyers' backgrounds. Republican John Cornyn and Democrat Chris Murphy stated this legislation to compel states and federal agencies to provide more information on criminals' background history. KU football will play for its final home game this season on Saturday. KU will take on the Oklahoma Sooners. Kickoff starts at 2:30 p.m. at the Memorial Stadium. Catch the TV coverage on ESPN. That will wrap it up for today's news update. Stay tuned, and Connor will be back with Hannah talking about the game she attended this weekend.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Have a great day.
Thanks, you too.
Make someone's day. Pay it forward.
Welcome back. I'm here with Kate, and I'm Connor, and I heard that you went to a big game on Tuesday.
Yep, I went to the State Farm Classic in Chicago at the United Center.
How was it seeing the Jayhawks play out of Allen Fieldhouse?
Oh, it was awesome. I was really surrounded. It felt like the same energy in Allen Fieldhouse. And I was in Chicago that day too, just walking around, kind of just wasting time in the city waiting for the game to start. And there was Jayhawk fans everywhere. Everyone was just rock chalk, Jayhawk. You know how everyone does that when you see other people. So it was really cool. The energy was awesome. KU fans kind of was the majority there, I felt like, honestly. Yeah.
That's cool, that's cool. Was it a different experience as in the student section? Was there any student section? Or was it just more fans?
It was more fans. I don't know personally any students there or that were there, but besides me and my friend Allie, we went together. It was more alum, I feel honestly, or older people or families that were just fans of KU basketball.
Where were you sitting?
Okay, so here's the awesome part. I was on the 300 level because those were the cheapest tickets. But then me and my friend were okay, let's try to go down to the second or the 200 level, a little closer. And so we kind of finessed our way in there. She made a call because the security guard was where's your tickets? And she's oh my gosh, my dad's in there. I can call him right now and blah, blah, blah. And then we got in. She's okay, just go ahead. And then we were sitting in some empty seats because the KU game was actually the second game. Mm-hmm. It was Duke versus Michigan State first. Yeah. So then we were there until the Kansas game started. And we were we saw the first half in the 200 level, and we're might as well just try to get on the main floor. We saw so many empty seats from the Michigan State fans that left because sadly they lost. But then I don't know how, but we got in and we were second row. So it was fun, and the second half was the better half. So.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
Yep.
So would you recommend going to see a game out at Allen Fieldhouse, or is there nothing like it?
Well, Allen Fieldhouse is just awesome. I did miss the video that plays before every game, the hype video basically. That's awesome. They didn't have it there sadly, but I recommend it just because you don't think it's gonna be like, you're thinking like, oh, there's not gonna be as many KU fans, like it'll be different, but it's still just as fun. The only thing I missed was that video, but that's about it.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, besides Rock Chalk, we won, so I'm excited for other games this season.
All right, that's all we have. Thank you.
When you shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Welcome back. I'm Carson with your Good Morning KU Entertainment Briefs. Twitter removes the verified checkmark from notorious alt-right movement leaders Richard Spencer and Jason Kessler. Jason Kessler started the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville earlier this year. Twitter regrets being perceived as endorsers by the initial verification logo. The company plans to concentrate on removing these accounts that breach the platform's guidelines. The Yale Exoplanet Laboratory recently discovered an Earth-like planet that is 11 light-years away. A typical year on the new planet, named Ross 128b, is the equivalent of nearly 10 days on Earth. The Food and Drug Administration approved digital pills that contain sensors to inform doctors if a patient regularly takes their prescribed medicine. The pill is primarily geared towards medication used by patients suffering from mental health disorders. Actress Mindy Kaling announced the end of her show, The Mindy Project. The 6th season of the show will be on Fox. Kaling has told her fans that the last season of the show was shot during her pregnancy. The Senate unanimously voted to pass a new measure making sexual harassment training mandatory for all members. Senators will now have to complete the training within 60 days and repeat the training once every congressional season. Microsoft founder Bill Gates pledged $50 million to the Dementia Discovery Fund in hopes of finding treatments for Alzheimer's. Gates will donate an additional further $50 million to startup companies researching the brain disease. Fox has cast James Franco to play a superhero. Franco's going to star as Jamie Madrox, also known as Multiple Man, with a script written by Alan Heinberg, the writer of Wonder Woman. That's going to wrap it up for today's entertainment update. Olivia will be back with the weather.
Welcome back. I'm Olivia Jones and I have your KU weather update. Right now it's 60 degrees up here on top of the hill, but we have mild winds coming in from the southeast at 14 miles per hour. Our current temperatures right now, we are 60 degrees in Lawrence, it is 58 in Kansas City, and 62 in Manhattan. There's not much change all around Kansas, and it's quite a nice day pretty much everywhere. Today, our high is 67 degrees, but we'll keep those low-hanging clouds and we'll warm up a little bit, but not too much, but it'll still be a really nice day. Going into our weather almanac. So the average temperature for this time of year is 53 degrees for the high, so we're quite a bit above that at 67 today. But our record high for November 17th is 79 degrees. Now looking at our 5-day forecast. Tomorrow our high is 52 and we have a 40% chance of rain in the morning hours, but that'll clear out by about 9 a.m. We shouldn't have any troubles for the game tomorrow because the kickoff is at 2:30. Going into the rest of the weekend and the early week, Monday is 58 and Tuesday will hit a cool 51 degrees for the high. The kickoff at KU is at 2:30 at Memorial Stadium. the temperature around that time will be 52 degrees, and we will have northwest winds at 21 miles per hour. Fourth quarter, we'll wrap things up around 6 p.m. Sunset is at 5:04 p.m., so it'll be dark when you get outside. You might want to pack a jacket. It'll be windy and cool. It won't be as nice as it is today. And that'll wrap up the weather. We won't be here next week, but we'll be back again in 2 weeks, so join us then.